Now, you yourselves could have been stressed about a job, a career, a new path. Okay? People don't know that about you. You could just be in this state where you look really successful right now, and people don't know how much you struggled with your business, growing it, building it, getting it off the ground. Maybe you went through ups and downs with your business, and you managed to overcome that. You could be looking really good as well. You could have glow up energy. They do not trust that. They don't trust this beautiful glow up energy. They don't trust this new career, this wealth that you have, or this abundance that you're growing. They don't trust it. They feel like you're going to move on. You're going to have someone new, or you already do. I feel like this Empress person got met with this cold energy, or reverse it. You could be the King of Pentacles. Someone got met with the cold energy, and it's like, okay, well, they don't want me. What can I do? So they're focusing on themselves. They know their worth. I do see that, whether you're male or female with this new person, you know your worth. And so, what can you do but focus on yourself? Now this person is kind of like going back and forth, and it's to a point of obsession. Okay, they may have become obsessed with this person that they were cold to. That's kept hidden though. Okay, so I feel like the other person does not know this. It says, I will become very jealous when you meet someone new. Yeah, they do not want you to be with someone new. I do see that. Like, they are so focused on that. They're so focused. Like, are you with someone? Who are you with? Who are you with? Who are you with? What are you doing? Why are you glowing up? Why are you happy? Why are you building stability? Why? Like, they're obsessed. So, I guess you can say this person has been getting their karma, because now they're obsessed with you and they're torturing themselves. You may have been in that energy yourself in the past. Aries, welcome to your reading. Please keep in mind that these are general, so not all of the messages are going to resonate to a T. It is for many people at once. These readings are collective and not personal readings, so just keep that in mind. Please take what resonates, dismiss what doesn't, flip and reverse as you need to. You should be able to know if this is for you or not. If it's not lining up to you, your situation, or someone that you may be dealing with, it may not be for you this time. All right, so now we're going to move on to a channeled message for you, Aries. Aries, for you, you were speeding ahead, okay? And it looked like there was nobody even around you. So nobody was even in your lane. It's almost like nobody is able to run with you, okay? I do feel like there's nobody that can even compete with you at whatever it is you're moving towards. You're just going at it with a high velocity, okay? And you were moving through doors quite strategically. So you were speeding, and then it's like you saw this door open on the side, and you quickly just kind of make a beeline to the door. Now there was about, I would say, a total of 3 different doors that you moved through, and I was getting a vibe that these doors are like, I was getting a vibe of like doors, timelines, portals, okay? So you could be moving through different timelines, you could be moving through different portals in your life, basically a doorway, okay? Like a new opportunity, a new life is kind of what I'm feeling. The first door that you moved through, you went into this kind of heavens scenery, okay? So it was like the sky, there was a lot of clouds, you were in the heavens, and it was giving me this feeling of this light, kind of happy, high vibrational feeling of freedom. It was very open in there as well. You're in the middle of the sky, so I'm kind of getting a feeling of no limits. There is no limits for something. And the sky, you're kind of in the air. So the element of air represents thoughts, logic, okay? So you may move into a doorway or a new timeline of being in the logic, being logical, but also the element of air can represent thoughts. So I'm almost getting thinking of things and kind of like clear thoughts, okay? And there's something about there's no limits to something. It's open, completely open. Now the second door, it was very red and fiery in there. There was lots of tones of orange. There was lots of tones of red. And I was getting this feeling of like passion, energy-driven motivation and strength, okay? The third door was a very green, kind of mossy, leafy green kind of scenery, okay? I was getting a feeling of, you know, it's very abundant, it's very rich, it's just very, it's almost moist. It's like nourished is what I want to say. Nourished, hydrated, and growing, lots of growth, okay? I also heard the word wealthy, okay? And then I heard growth and stability. So I'm kind of getting from these three doors, the first door could be thoughts, being in the logic, but also freedom. So you may have like mentally freed yourself from something that you just went through, either in the past or recently. Could be something emotional that you went through, could be something physical, whatever it is. You're moving into a new timeline where you're free mentally of that. You have mental freedom. Okay, you're very logical, so you're no longer hung up on the emotions, the stuff that was weighing you down. You're going to reach freedom from that. And with that doorway and that timeline comes clear thinking, comes logical thinking, comes thinking in general. So I'm almost getting like you're going to think of something. And there's something about there is no limits in this timeline, okay? So you're going to think of something, you're going to get an idea. And the second door that you move through is a doorway, a timeline of passion and motivation and energy-driven, movement, power, strength. So it's almost like you think of something and then you start putting energy and passion into it. It may have to do with a passion of yours, okay? There's lots of motivation. There's lots of energy. It's a beautiful energy. And then I see you moving into the third door of success, wealth, abundance, growth, okay? And then I saw you moving into another space where you hung up this huge, I want to say like a medallion, but it's not quite a medallion. It's like a cup, you know, like the Stanley Cup or some kind of a championship medal cup, okay? So I'm getting feelings of achievement. I'm getting feelings of success. I'm getting feelings of winning. I just heard the Nobel Prize. So you're going to get awarded in some way, rewarded in some way, maybe just personal awardment, okay? That you're going to achieve something big, at least to you. Okay, you may not actually be winning a Nobel Peace Prize, but it's a metaphor. So you may win some huge achievement. You may achieve some huge goal that you have. And you're going to look at it as like your Nobel Peace Prize. This is something huge for you. This is like, yes, I've always wanted to do this. It's like a dream of yours that you're going to achieve at the end of the day, moving through these three doors, okay? So I'm kind of getting that you are going to think of some idea by freeing yourself mentally of something and reaching a high vibration and also being in the logic. You're going to get some kind of download from the heavens or from divine or just logical thinking or something. You're going to get an idea. You're going to put passion into it. You're going to be motivated. You're going to take action on it. And then you're going to move in this very greenery, like rich, wealthy, abundant, growthful type of timeline, which I'm kind of feeling like it's success from this idea that you put passion into, moving into these three doors. Okay, you guys, so that's really, really interesting. I love this for you. And I'm kind of even feeling like there is no competition. You are just beelining it. You're so fast. It was literally showing me a ram running at such a high velocity that you were almost like a race car. Everything was blurry around you. There was no race, so you're not competing with anybody, and nobody can really compete with you. There is nobody even able to run with you. Nobody's even in your lane. Okay, so there's almost like nobody is doing this around you. No, you may have like a friend group or a family or whatever, even online. You're following on, like nobody else is doing this. You're the first one because you're so fast. Okay? That's kind of what I'm getting. So that's what I got for you. We're going to get started. Okay, Aries, we're going to pull some oracles for you. There is a lot going on in this reading. It says, trust, leap into the unknown and have faith and move forward. Believe you will fly. Okay, that kind of goes with the reading. Some of you currently need trust. Okay. All right, and we have a fiery climax approaches with the full moon in Aries. So Aries energy is very dominant in this reading. Okay, so there's some kind of a fiery climax approaching, some kind of a fiery situation, some kind of a, maybe even a 10 of Swords moment. I don't feel that it's for you. Okay. So starting the reading here, we have an energy of somebody up at night. They're unable to sleep. This person could be suffering from insomnia, okay? And they're doing a lot of heavy stalking here with the Page of Swords reversed. So usually like the Page of Swords reversed is an energy of like extreme stalking. This is someone who may drive by your house. They may try to hack your stuff. They may try to go through your stuff, your phone. Now, I don't know how some of these people may be doing that. If they have access into your things, they may be doing that. And others of you, they may not have access, but they are doing heavy, heavy stalking. Now, if they don't have access to your things, this is somebody who is going to extreme lengths to find stuff out. So they could be going through your likes, looking through every single person in your likes, looking through their friends, looking through their comments, their pictures, going through people that they know are in your family, like stalking everyone and everything, Googling you, trying to find accounts, trying to find you on Tinder and dating profiles. This person is going ballistic. And it's because they're so stressed over you. And I also feel like part of it was, you know, this person is driving themselves even crazier by doing all of this, by going all this like extra way to do all this stuff. It's causing them, you know, restless nights. Now, I feel like this person could also be doing things such as making fake profiles, trying to talk to you through fake profiles, trying to ask you questions through fake profiles, trying to bait you, test you, trick you, whatever. This person is just, like I said, they're going ballistic. Okay, now this is somebody here very strongly that you are holding back from. You do not share with this person. You do not open up to this person. You're very closed off and you're in a very logical, cold energy, a dominant energy as well. There's a lot of masculine energy here. There's feminine energy too, but there's a lot of masculine energy here. It's almost like very dominant about, you know, like I don't have feelings for you, or I don't care, I don't give a fuck, like just cold and closed off. Okay, I feel like this may be someone that you really have lost feelings towards because you are in a King of Swords energy. Usually this is not an emotional energy. You could be acting that way, or you could be feeling that way, okay? But you're not sharing. And I'm also getting that, you know, you could be a very private person with the Four of Pentacles. You may not post things. You may not talk about it online. And that may be part of it. Like they don't know what's going on. Like they're really trying to find out. And you may not be posting stuff. You may not be a social media person. You may be very private, or you're just icy cold towards them. Okay, I feel like some of you have definitely cut this person off with the King of Swords energy. Now, on the contrary, some of you in the past, now some of you, this could be present. We're all on different timelines here, okay? I feel like in the past, for most of you, you know, you were in this energy. I feel like you may have had sleepless nights. You may have had insomnia. You may have been stressing about something that you were seeing, either in an old person or a new person, okay? Because I'm kind of getting vibes of an ex, and I'm getting vibes of a potential new person, okay? We'll get to that. But, you know, you may have been looking into something and you may have been stressing out. You may have not even been able to sleep, okay? It could be one or the other. Some of you may have not been stressing, but you may have been, like, unable to sleep, okay? This could be that thing where you freed yourself mentally from something in the past. Some of you, this is right now, okay? You could be stressed out about what you're seeing, or you were stressed out about what you were seeing. And some of you were driving yourselves crazy, watching something, looking at something, okay? Now, In the past, if you did that in the past, some of you it's now, this person was very closed off with you. They were cold to you. They were not showing emotions to you. Some of you, this is a new person that you were recently dealing with as well. There's a lot of mirroring going on between all people. I mean, I see 2 people and I see an Empress. Okay, so there's up to 3 people here. So I am getting like a feeling of you and your ex, and there could be someone new. Okay. This could have been, you know, what you experienced with your ex. They were very closed off. They were very cold. They were very unemotional. And some of you could even have a new person that is acting this way. Okay. Now I see that you're going to move into King of Pentacles energy, whether you're male or female. So this is a boss-like energy where you're focused on your career, you're focused on your work, you're focused on your money. Okay, this person is very busy and they're very focused on their work. Not a lot of people see this person. This person isn't a socialite. They're not going out drinking, partying. If it's in a toxic energy, yes, which I feel like some of you had exes that were in toxic King of Pentacles energy. So this made them very materialistic. They were only interested in the pleasures of life, good sex, good drugs, booze, you know, money, clothing, whatever. You could have very much been dealing with someone who was very cold to you, very unemotional, strategic, maybe manipulative, and maybe very, you know, money hungry, very selfish, maybe very materialistic, okay? Some of you had exes like that. Now you're going to be moving out of this stress energy by focusing on your career. Okay, that's kind of the point where you detach. You're detaching and you're focusing on your money. And I do see you reaching a point of success where you have good money. Okay, you could be gaining more stability in your life. You could be growing a business. Now, when this happens, that's when the tables turn. So some of you are still in this stressed out energy now because you're watching someone. And others of you have moved out of that and you've already kind of detached, you're cold, you've lost feelings, and you're bossing up, okay? Whether you're male or female. I see either or. If you're male or female Aries, you're both here. You guys are being depicted as an Empress and a Queen and a King of Pentacles. So both of you are Empress and King of Pentacles energy. You're this boss energy. You could be coming into wealth. You're growing a business. You're career focused right now, but you're also this beautiful energy, the most attractive in the deck. All the qualities of all the kings and queens. Okay, so a very high value person, whether you're male or female. Males can be empresses too. You're somebody that people can grow with, and you're somebody that is growing your own life. You're growing a new timeline. You're growing a business. You're growing wealth and abundance and success. Okay, because you know your worth. Now, some of you, it's taken quite a bit to get to that point. So when you reach this point of success, this is the point where I see that somebody here, you know, behind closed doors, what's being kept hidden from you is that someone cannot move on from you. Now, they may be acting like they don't care. They may be acting very cold. Okay. But, you know, behind closed doors, they cannot close this cycle out with you. So they can't move on. They can't stop thinking about you. They can't let go. And some of you were in that energy yourselves in the past, okay? Where, you know, you could have been very focused on your work. You could have even closed off. You could have acted like you didn't care. You were detached, but it's like behind closed doors, you were stressed. You couldn't sleep at night. You had insomnia. Some of you were watching someone a little too hard and you were not liking what you were seeing. Okay, now that's not going to resonate for everyone. Some of you were doing extreme stalking. You were really trying to look into this person and find out things. And some of you, you were not doing that. I do feel like that is very heavily attached to the King of Pentacles. So those of you that were male Aries, you could have been doing that. Okay, that's not going to resonate for all of you. Some of you as female Aries, you could have been doing that as well. But some of you, you weren't. But you were watching, okay? And you were stressing yourself out with what you were seeing. Now, you know, you may have been working on your career or something else. And what was hidden was that maybe, you know, you weren't closing this cycle out because some of you were watching them a little too much. Like I said, that's not going to resonate for all of you. Now, if you were watching them and you were doing a little too much stalking, yeah, I could see how that was, driving you crazy and keeping you up at night. But I feel like a lot of you have moved past that energy. You've had to have trust in taking a leap into something, a new life. Trust in the process of healing, moving away from this person. Now, I see that current moment, you could have somebody here. Now, it could be your ex and it could be a new person who is quite stressed or was quite stressed over, wanting something with you. Now, let's talk about the ex first to not get things confused. The ex is now in this kind of state of, up at night. They can't sleep. They're watching you. They're trying really hard to find out what you're doing. And they're stressed about some new beginning that you're having. Some of you are meeting someone new in the future. Okay? Now, you yourselves could have been stressed about a job, a career, a new path. Okay? People don't know that about you. You could just be in this state where you look really successful right now, and people don't know how much you struggled with your business, growing it, building it, getting it off the ground. Maybe you went through ups and downs with your business, and you managed to overcome that. You kind of looked at it logically, and you did what you needed to do. Now, some of you, while you're building success and building a business, you're closed off to everybody, including this past person. Okay? Could be even a new person that's around you. You could be also closed off to them, or you were. Okay? Now, this is very confusing because male and female Aries, you could have someone new around you that you were closed off to, or they were closed off with you first. Now, some of you has switched up. If they were closed off to you and showing you that they did not care about you, they didn't care, they had no feelings, they were just really cold. Now you could be in a cold energy yourself while you build a business. Now others of you, you were cold to someone new. Now they may be reverting into that energy themselves while they work on their business. Now whoever you are in the situation, if you were the one who did it first, now they are doing it, you could be quite stressed about potentially speaking up to this person, talking to them, starting something new. There is some stress around that. I am kind of feeling like that's tied to the masculine. Okay, some of you it's reversed. Now, the person that they were cold to first and then they switched into the energy, I feel like that could be Empress or it could be you. Either or. Flip it and flop it how you need to, okay? But the person who had it done to them first, I feel like they're sitting pretty, okay? There's a lot of mystery around this person, honestly, around both of you. Now, I'm talking about a new person right now. But the new people here are King of Pentacles and the Empress. So there could be a mother energy, a mothering, nurturing energy, a very beautiful energy. Someone who's abundant, they grow, they manifest. They could be creative, logical. They just have all the qualities. And the other new person here is a King of Pentacles energy who could have been very cold, closed off. They're focused on their money and that's it. Now, the person that you're dealing with, whoever you are in this situation, I feel like one of you could have still been healing from an ex. Okay? And you were throwing yourself into work to kind of move past that, okay? And the other one of you, I feel like was in a more open energy, a more abundant energy, wanting growth, okay? This could be the mothering energy, but flip it, flop it how you need to. There is a little bit of mistrust now between this new person and you. Now, not all of you have a new person around you. Some of you, this is going to be the old person, okay? It's very, very mirrored. So the ex here was very cold and closed off, okay? You may have been watching them. You may have been torturing yourself. Now, I feel like you have thrown yourself into a business, a line of work, okay? And, behind closed doors, you may have struggled with this. You may have had your ups and downs with this business and this new beginning. Others of you, I feel like this past person, this ex, could have been in a new relationship. Okay, and there's an Ace of Pentacles here, and there's a lot of stress over this. So, you could have been very stressed about a relationship here that someone had with someone else. I feel like that was hidden behind closed doors. Nobody knew that. You could have acted like you didn't care. You could have held back from this person, or you could have gotten into your work. But behind closed doors, there was stress. Okay? Now, present moment, you know, you're in this beautiful energy, Empress and King of Pentacles, and there's a lot of mystery to you. Okay, people don't really know what's going on in your life. You're very private. Whether you're male or female Aries, both of you could be very private and cold because you're building something, right? So there's an air of mystery. And I do see that someone here is quite stressed over this. They don't know what's going on with this Empress or this King of Pentacles. And like I said, it's attached to the heavy stalking card. And it's attached to someone not sharing, somebody keeping away from them, closed off from them. So this is bothering someone. Now, a lot of you, they did this to you first. They were cold to you first. Some of them went off in another direction and with someone else. It's like now that you're matching their energy, they're stressed. They're stressing about it. They see you as an Empress. And those of you that are male, they see you as a King of Pentacles, someone who's in boss mode. They have good money, they're abundant, they're secure, they're stable. Now, you could be that as well as an Empress. Like I said, I feel like a lot of you are both energies. You're both the King of Pentacles and the Empress. A lot of you are working on a business, which is going to put you in King of Pentacles energy. But those of you that are female, this past person is looking at you like you are the ultimate dream woman. And the fact that they don't know what's going on with you, it's putting them in some kind of wounded warrior energy. Like they feel defensive, they feel paranoid, they feel like they might need to protect themselves. That could be why they're stalking. They're trying to find things out because they look at you as everything. Now, you know, they were cold to you first. And I feel like they may have went in another direction, and that has caused you to have mistrust towards them, whether you're male or female. Some of you, there was a lot of toxicity around this connection between you and this past person. I do feel that they may have juggled you, okay? So some of you, they lied, they cheated, they were sneaky, they had someone else, and that caused you to not trust them, okay? You don't have trust for them, and you shut down, you're cold. Some of you, you know, this isn't going to be for all of you, but some of you, you know, you went through a period where you couldn't let go. And you may have even had some obsession here because they juggled you. Okay? It's like what they did, this betrayal that they may have caused you, had caused you some obsession. You couldn't stop thinking about what they did. You couldn't stop thinking about how they did you dirty and how they're doing this to you. Okay? So in that sense, I feel like, you know, you were keeping yourself up at night with these thoughts. They were causing you some kind of mental prison. And some of you couldn't sleep. You know, it is hard to sleep when, you know, you find something like that out, like that they've had someone on the side, or that they all of a sudden switched up on you and they're with someone new and now they're in a relationship. It can be really hard, and I can see how that could have kept you up at night. This person had a lot of toxic energy around them, okay? So they could be into drugs, they could be into drinking, they could be quite manipulative with the Devil card. This person could be quite strategic with their manipulation. And they could be very materialistic. So they could have been led and motivated by that, wanting more money, fame, success, recognition, flexing rights. And some of you, you know, you struggled with your job, or you struggled with a new beginning. So that tells me that, you know, you weren't always doing as good as you were. And they could have, you know, went to someone else because of that. Because the other person had more stability, wealth, money, whatever. That could be for some of you, okay? Whether you're male or female, I feel like if you were female, this person was materialistic with the King of Pentacles. Okay, they were interested in fancy things, and you may have not been in that, you know, on that level for whatever reason. You could have been struggling in your career sector with your finances. You know, could have been COVID that did this, the pandemic, whatever. They went somewhere else where they thought that they could have this big pentacle. Okay, and it's like now you're in this very successful energy, or you're going to be, because of a career that you've worked on. And I see things switching around. Now you're mysterious, you're closed off from everybody, you're cold to them, you cut them off. And it's like they are driving themselves crazy because they don't know what's going on with you. And they see you in this very desirable light now. They see you in this glow up energy. And they're stressing. I do feel like this person is stressing about potentially you being with someone else. They are wondering, are you with someone else? Do you have a new relationship? And they're stressed. And they're doing heavy stalking because of that. So they could be trying to find out, are you with someone? Are you seeing someone new? They feel wounded about this, the idea of you being with someone new. It's like they can't fathom. They don't want to see it. They do not want that to manifest for you. And it's really weird because they juggled you. They were cold to you and they went to someone else. And it's like now they do not trust you being with someone new. They're worried about you being with someone new. And it's like they are worried that you might be juggling someone new. But it's like, how dare you even be worried about that? It's like you have no right. You have no leg to stand on. You did that same thing to this person, to the Aries. Or the Aries did this to you. Okay, some of you are watching for an Aries. But this is how they're feeling, okay? And I feel like, a lot of it has to do with the Empress in the center of the spread, because you are this dream person, whether you're male or female. They could have grown with you. And now you're manifesting and you're growing a career, you're growing a new life. You could be looking really good as well. You could have glow up energy. They do not trust that. They don't trust this beautiful glow up energy. They don't trust this new career, or this wealth that you have, or this abundance that you're growing. They don't trust it. They feel like you're going to move on, you're going to have someone new, or you already do. Now they're obsessed. I do see that. They may not show this on the outside to anybody, or even you. They may show that they're cold. They may show that they don't care. They have no emotions about this you closed off energy towards them. But behind closed doors, they are obsessed. They are driving themselves crazy. I see a diamond shape of like behind closed doors. They're driving themselves crazy. They do not trust this. They feel wounded. They feel paranoid. They feel defensive. And they're obsessing about this. Okay? Now, let's talk about the new person. Some of you have a new person around you. Now, one of you was very cold. You showed that you had no emotions for them. You showed that you were not welcoming towards them. You were cold. You were closed off. Now, the person on the receiving end of this could have been stressed, even finding themselves unable to sleep. I do feel like there was interest in you or them, whoever you are. But someone just it was like a rejection here. They were just cold. This person could have been focused on their business. They could have been having a hard time moving on from something else. Okay, now you could have been on the receiving end of this, or this could be you I'm talking about. Someone was not over something. And I feel like someone was still watching their ex, and they could have been watching them a little bit too much, torturing themselves. Okay, unable to let go. There is strong masculine energy with this. Okay, but it could be reversed. Now, the other person, I feel like, they tried, and this person was cold. And so they were stressing about this. They may have even done some stalking themselves because someone was just so cold. They weren't open. They weren't welcoming. It was like they did not give a fuck. Now, I feel like somebody here started looking. They started digging. Is this person with someone, or what's going on? Do they not like me? There's no interest. What is going on with this person? They may have looked through likes, comments, their friends. And I feel like they drove themselves a little crazy here with what they were seeing. They could have caused themselves sleepless nights. And I do see that they saw something that has made them put their wall up. Okay? That could be either or. It could be both of you that did this. Either way, there's an energy here of someone doing a little bit too much digging, stressing themselves out, and just feeling like, okay, I don't trust this. I don't trust this. Now, the Empress could be the one feeling this way, like, I don't have trust anymore. I just saw something. I don't feel good about this. And others of you that are male with this new person, you could be feeling that way towards the Empress. Like, I don't trust this Empress. I looked into stuff and I saw things and I don't like what I see. But I kind of feel like it's the person that was feeling rejected. Now, the person that did the rejecting of the new person, I feel like they were the ones who were not over an ex. They were still stalking, they were still watching, they were stressing themselves out with what they were seeing, and as a result, they were cold, closed off, and focused on their work. Now, this new person that wanted this cold person, they don't have trust in this anymore. Okay, they may feel like that person must be with someone else, or the person's just cold. It's like they've given up. And this person has a wall up around them to protect themselves now. So they themselves could be in a cold energy. Now, I see that the person that was cold to them first could be in a little bit of stress at this time or in the future. Like I said, there's mystery around the both of you. So somebody here doesn't know what's going on with this Empress or this King of Pentacles. And it's like they're going back and forth in their head. There's something that they want to do with this Empress, or there's something that they want to say to this Empress, and it's keeping them up at night. They do see this Empress as the dream person, whether you're male or female, but that's kept hidden. So both of you are not expressing this, both of you are not talking, both of you are not really dealing with each other. It's just like a stuck and stagnant connection. It's almost like this connection between the new person and you has never gotten off the ground. It has not developed whatsoever. It's just cold. Now, the person that, got rejected, I feel like they're just sitting pretty, they're doing their own thing. And there is a little bit of obsession with this person now. I feel like this Empress person got met with this cold energy, or reverse it. You could be the King of Pentacles. Someone got met with the cold energy, and it's like, okay, well, they don't want me. What can I do? So they're focusing on themselves. They know their worth. I do see that whether you're male or female with this new person, you know your worth. And so, what can you do but focus on yourself? Now this person is kind of like going back and forth, and it's to a point of obsession. Okay, they may have become obsessed with this person that they were cold to. That's kept hidden though. Okay, so I feel like the other person does not know this. They're feeling quite defensive. I feel like the rejection was a little harsh. Either they said something or they just acted in such a way that was so icy cold and just was like, no, I'm not going to open up to you. I'm not going to speak to you. I'm not going to show that I care. I'm not going, could be either one of you. Now in the outcome, we have this energy of stability, harmony in the home, peace and stability with the family. Okay, happy home, happy family. This could be relationship energy as well. And I do see 7 of Cups. So again, I'm getting that the ex is like, making things up in their head. They're coming up with all these different things like, oh, they must be with someone new. They must be in a relationship. Who are they with? Who are they with? Are they with anybody? And I'm also feeling like, present moment, some of you have a lot of options for a relationship. You could be trying to weigh out your options. You may want a relationship. You may want a family. Whether you're male or female, Aries, both of you are serious people. King of Pentacles and Empress, you're serious, you're abundant, you're stable, you're committed, you're ready. This is both energy of being ready for that next step, to grow, to build. The King of Pentacles builds and protects and supports. And the Empress is somebody who grows what they are given. They grow, they manifest, they nurture, they mother. Okay, so both of you could be a very good match for each other, you and the new person. But there's a standstill between you. There's cold energy. One of you did it first. Now the other has seemingly moved on. And there's some obsession now because that person has moved on, or they seem like they've moved on, or they just know their worth. They're not going to keep chasing someone who is cold like that. Now the same could be said for the exes. They are now looking at you like, wow, you know your worth. You're beautiful. You're nurturing. You're this Empress. You're the dream partner. And you could be going for some kind of goal, a career that you're building. And it's like now they're obsessed with you because you know your worth. You seem to have moved on. Okay, now you're cold to them. They were cold to you first. They juggled you. They went somewhere else. So there's a lot of not fantasizing, but delusional thinking, like just what's going on, making things up in their head. Now, this is someone that you're not going to give a second chance to. And you've come out of your head about this. You've done a lot of soul searching in the outcome. So some of you, the outcome is the future. Others of you, the outcome is now. You've come out of this. You've been thinking about this long and hard for a very long time. It took you a while to close this cycle out. Some of you that were watching, it took you a while to kind of stop. It wasn't healthy what you were doing. This stalking someone who was closed off to you, stressing yourself out, it was toxic. Okay, it was only hurting you. Now, some of you are still in that energy and you're kind of starting to realize, like, I need to stop doing this. Like, this is hurting me. This is making me worse. This is kind of holding up my healing process. You could be very closed off to new opportunities because of that, because you're doing that to yourself. Don't do that to yourself. That's not good. So you've come out of your thinking, of your head. You've come out of you've come out of hermit mode about this. And it's like, I don't want to give this person another chance. I'm done. Okay? Now, some of you are looking at options. You want a relationship. You could be dating, putting yourself out there, talking to different people, or just looking at, like, okay, I have a lot of people that are interested in me. Which one is the right one for me? Okay? Meanwhile, it's like, I'm not giving the past a second chance. I know that. It's like I've already made up my mind about that. Okay, you guys, so let's take a look at your independent energy. I'm sorry if that was very confusing, because I do feel like there is 3 people. There's an old person and a new person. Let's take a look at external energies for you, Aries. So with the Ace of Swords, you've come into clarity about this. You know the truth. You have clarity. This is that first doorway that I was talking about. And it's really weird because it almost looks like there is a small little doorway in her shell hat. Okay? So you're going to move through that first doorway where you free yourself from that mental anguish, the mental prison that you were putting yourself in. And that's the moment things change for you, Aries, whether this is present or the past. Some of you, you're already in your business, so you've done this, you've done all of this. But others of you aren't. Okay, either way, this is that first doorway. And you're going to free yourself, and this is where you raise your vibration. Okay, that's where you're manifesting, you're thinking of things, you're getting downloads. You're coming up with an idea here, okay? 10 of Wands. So you have clarity about this stress, about this burden, and that's kind of what I'm feeling. It's like you're going to come to a place where you realize the watching, the stalking is not doing you any good, okay? However long ago this was, or if this was recent, you are going to come into clarity. It's like, I need to stop watching. I need to stop looking. This is, holding up my healing. I'm unable to heal, and I'm able to let things go and close the cycle out because I'm watching them and I'm torturing myself. Okay? You may also come into clarity about, this person was nothing but burden. They were toxic. They were manipulative. They were cold. They were not even inviting. They were not even emotional. They were not even loving towards me. Like, why do I need to just let this go? 6 of Swords, and you're moving into calmer waters. And I do feel that this external energy here, I feel like it's your ex. They have come into clarity about this. They have finally realized, they're finally getting it, that you are moving on. You're not going to give them another chance. You're moving on. You're cold. You're closed off. They are getting wind of that. They know that you are moving to calmer waters. Some of them could be watching you while you work. They could be spying on your business. Like I said, that heavy stalkering energy of looking into different accounts and looking at stats and numbers and friends and followers and likes, and like that's that obsessive energy. They could be watching your business. And I feel like what they see is stressing them out because they see you growing. They see you advancing. It's like they don't want you to do that without them. But that's very selfish after what they did to you. They literally have no right to feel this way or even say this to you or anything. They should not be worried about what you're doing or who you're with. They did what they did, and they're realizing that now, and they feel very guilty. They realize that they were cold to you first. They were closed off to you first. They see you moving to calmer waters as well. And I see that they're waiting for you. So this person is waiting for you to come back, to hear from you, but they're not. They're not going to. Now, some of you may not be in this space right now. Some of you are still hung up on them, and you're probably thinking like, no, I want this person back. But believe me, when you reach this space in the future, you are not going to want them back. I do see that very clearly here. You are done thinking about it. You have come into enlightenment, and you're not going to be in hermit mode anymore. So this closed off energy that you were to any new people because of the past person, you're going to come out of that. Okay? You could be becoming more social in the future. And that's when you're going to start to look at your options. You want a relationship. You deserve that. You want a family, okay? You want something secure and stable and traditional. Seven of Cups, like I said, you're looking at your options. So again, this external energy is waiting on you while they make up things in their head. They're fantasizing, they're daydreaming, they're making up scenarios in their head. What if they come back? What if they don't? What if they're seeing someone new? What if, what if, what if? They are stuck on the what ifs, waiting for you. What could have been, what the relationship could have been like. So they are still unable to close this cycle out with you, and that is being kept hidden. So like I said, while you move on and you boss up, Aries, they cannot let you go and they're obsessed. Now, some of you, with the new person, there is somebody here getting clarity. Okay, it's like they're realizing, okay, well, I was cold with this new person first. There is some guilt, okay? I feel like somebody is now moving to calmer waters. Like I said, this could be you, that you felt like, you wanted someone new, but they were very closed off to you, very cold. And you may have taken that as rejection. You may be moving on, moving to calmer waters. Okay? Moving away from this period of waiting on someone, fantasizing about them because they were cold to you. Okay? Now, others of you on the opposite side, there could be someone who, if someone did this to you, they are realizing what they've done. They're realizing, like, I was cold to them first. It's because I was still, like, hung up on my ex. And now this person has kind of gotten over it, or they're moving on, or they seem to be fine. There's guilt. Okay? I do feel like this person is kind of waiting around, maybe trying to look at their options, but it's like they're kind of waiting around to hear from you. Like I said, someone's going back and forth. Like, I want to say something to this person, but it's like they're not taking action is kind of what I'm feeling. They're waiting around and they're fantasizing. There is obsession with this now. So one of you wanted someone, but, they were not receptive. So you moved on because you know your worth, and now they could be obsessed with you. Okay, I mean, I can't blame them. You are the Empress. You are the dream partner. Okay, this could be someone who was very focused on their career. They could be a masculine. They could have Taurus in their chart, or they could just be, focused on wealth, money, abundance. But I do see that they are somebody who wants commitment. And they're looking at this Empress. But it's like they can't make up their mind. What do I say? What do I do? I know I was cold. And now this Empress may not trust that person. They have their wall up. They need to protect themselves because someone was so cold and uncaring and closed off. Okay? Knight of Cups. So I do feel that this person that was cold first, in regards to the new person, it's like they're waiting around and they're thinking of different ways that they can express their feelings, okay? I do see someone trying to come up with some kind of conversation, a message that they want to send. They would like to express feelings to this person. Let's take a look at damaged confessions. What's going on with this X external energy, and then we'll take a look at the new person. What's going on with this external energy? I've cried over you. Yeah, so this person's quite distraught over you, this past person. They can't sleep. They have insomnia really bad, and they can't stop watching you. It says, how I feel and what I want is the only thing that matters. And that's kind of what I was feeling earlier, okay? When, you know, your ex was being depicted as King of Pentacles and King of Swords, male or female. They're someone who is more concerned with the materialistic. They could be selfish, they could be lazy, they could be just into what is going to advance their career or advance their status. And they were also very cold to you. Now, they're coming up as masculine energy, whether it's a female or a male. So that tells me that this person was more into what they wanted to pursue, what they wanted to do, what they thought was what they wanted, whatever. Closed off to anything else, closed off to emotions, all about status, wealth, money, whatever. Okay, so that tells me that they were only thinking of themselves and what they wanted in the moment. So that is a very selfish energy, and that's what it's saying. It's like that's how they think. It's like whatever, you know, they want in the moment, however they feel in the moment, that's the only thing that matters to them. They may not mean to do that, but that could just be how they are. And some of them, they are just very, you know, lazy and selfish. Some of you that are male Aries could be dealing with materialistic, gold digger types of females. That's all they care about. Someone to take care of them, someone to buy them things. And then it's like they don't care about anything else. If you don't have the money, they don't have the feelings for you. Okay, that could be for some of you. It says, don't want you to get away. Yeah, they don't want you to move on. They're watching you pretty heavy here. They do not want to let you go, but it's like you're very cold. It says, I know I don't deserve you. Yeah, so this person is fully aware of what they've done. Okay, if you feel like maybe they act like they don't know what they've done, or they act like they forgot, they haven't forgot. There is guilt. Like I said, they are guilty. They know. They have clarity now. And they know that's why you're moving away from them, and they know that's why you don't trust them. They juggled you. They were cold. They rejected you. Like this Four of Pentacles with the King of Swords energy, this is a rejection energy. So even with the new person, they may have not said anything to you. They may have not paid you attention, but this is rejection energy. It's cutting. It's cold. It's harsh. Okay? It says, you make me feel safe, relaxed, calm, understanding, accepting, and friendship. So you brought this beautiful kind of Empress energy into their life. You were very nurturing, you were caring, you were understanding, of course, because you have Queen of Cups in you. And if you're male, you have King of Cups in you. So you have this very loving energy where you adored them and you were calm and you understood them. You were relaxed, and you may have even had a good friendship with them. But it's like they abused it, or they just overlooked you, they rejected you. It says, I will become very jealous when you meet someone new. Yeah, they do not want you to be with someone new. I do see that. Like, they are so focused on that. They're so focused. Like, are you with someone? Who are you with? Who are you with? Who are you with? What are you doing? Why are you glowing up? Why are you happy? Why are you building stability? Why? Like, they're obsessed. So, I mean, I guess you can say this person has been getting their karma, because now they're obsessed with you and they're torturing themselves. You may have been in that energy yourself in the past. Okay. Now, some of you that are dealing with a new person, they may feel like, you know, they may feel like they don't deserve you in a way. It may be subconscious. And that may be because they were cold to you. They could have even rejected you. Okay, you could have had a new person reject you, or you could be this person who rejected a new person. Maybe you acted cold, you acted closed off, you acted uninterested, you didn't open up to them. You'll know, okay? If that's you, you had someone who tried, okay, but you didn't give them anything. You could have been hung up on an ex. You could have been watching an ex. Now, others of you had this happen to you. And, you know, you're moving on. They may feel like, okay, well, I know I was cold to them first. I know that's why they moved on. And part of them doesn't want you to get away. Okay, that's that energy of them going back and forth in their head about you, whether you are this Empress or you're the King of Pentacles. I do see somebody here, it looks like it's the King of Pentacles who is looking down at the Empress, but some of you flip it and flop it, okay? They can't stop thinking about this. It's like, what do I say to her? What do I say to him? Like, I want to say something to him. Like, they were interested in me, but they're focused on themselves now. Like, I don't want this person to get away. And there could even be a little bit of stress, like not maybe not total stress. It could just be insomnia. Like, you know, when the mind is super active, they won't be able to sleep. And that's like notorious for Aries. Some of you are dealing with an Aries. Okay, the Aries may have rejected you and acted like they didn't see you. Now you may be moving on with your life, focused on yourself, and now they're obsessed with you. Okay, others of you are Aries and this happened to you. Just put it where it fits. Let's take a look at your independent energy. Ten of Swords. What did I say with that fiery climax? So there is a fiery climax, okay? There is going to be a bad ending here for someone, but it's not going to be you. Okay, I feel like some of you, this new person may not, you know, they may not want you to go to someone else. But at the same time, when you were interested in them, they did not show you any interest. Some of you may end up moving on, okay, if this person does nothing, if they don't take action. Others of you are this person. If you do not take action, this person may end up meeting someone new. Someone's not going to like that, okay? It's human nature. It's like you got somebody and they're so interested in you and they're putting effort into you, but there's only so much that they can do while continuously being rejected, continuously being stonewalled. At that point, they may move on and they may find someone new, and it's going to feel some type of way. It is. Trust me, I've been there. You know, I've had people try with me and I wasn't really interested in them. What can I say? I wasn't. I might have not been attracted to them. I didn't feel a connection, but they put all this effort and you get used to that. And then one day, they may pull back, they may go somewhere else, and it does feel weird. It's like, it does feel a little bit like I feel a little jealous. I feel a little some type of way, even though I wasn't interested in them. I didn't really want them. You know, it's human nature. Okay, so be careful if you are that person that overlooked someone. You know, now we have Empress energy coming out again. Okay, so beautiful feminine energy. Now, I do see that, you know, whether you're male or female, like I said, you have Empress energy in you. So you're this beautiful energy that grows with people. This person could have grown with you, whether it's the new person or the old person. They could have grown with you, and it's like, it's over. It's done. Some of you, it's the ex I'm talking about. It is done. You are not giving them another chance. And now they see you as their dream partner, their dream person. And see how you're turned away from this Ten of Swords? You are completely ignoring this terrible ending that someone else is having. You're ignoring the fact that things are done because you're focused on your work. The Eight of Pentacles is working really hard on something, putting effort into something, building something. You are building a business. You're building an idea, a goal, a manifestation. You're growing it. And I do see that this person is going to want to befriend you. Okay, so they're going to want to stay in touch. They're going to want to be your friend. They see you doing well. They see you as the Queen of Pentacles. So a lot of you could be females watching, but some of you will be males. Okay, we're not going to put gender on it, but they see you as this very stable, wealthy, abundant person. Someone who's very career oriented, someone who's successful. You run a business. You take care of the home, the family. You do multiple things. This is a multitasker energy. This queen does it all. She does everything. And here we have the King of Pentacles, a perfect match. So whether you're male Aries or female Aries, you are both here. You are both being looked at as Queen and King of Pentacles and Empresses. Beautiful energy that you have. Very desirable, very abundant, very wealthy, very successful, very driven, okay? You are like the ultimate person. Now with the Empress here, you're also the most beautiful, the most handsome. So you are a very good-looking person. This person was a fool to overlook you, to pass up on you over what? Money, success, flexing rights, that's what they wanted. Now they're obsessed with you because you are the one that got away, Aries. That's what I'm seeing. Some of you that are dealing with a new person, you know, if this person doesn't do anything, they are going to lose you. You are an Empress. You know your worth. You're also very busy. You don't have time for people that don't have time for you. And this person may try to message you, okay? This new person. I do see them trying to think of a way to express feelings to you. I do see them trying to think of a way of like, should I message them? Should I say something? Should I not? I don't want them to get away. I don't want them to be with someone else. Like, I want this person. But I rejected them. But I was cold to them. Okay, so there may be an incoming message here. Some of you, they may try to befriend you, okay? That's a good start. It is a good start. Some of you are this person. And you may be trying to, you know, start off as friends. Okay? Now I see Temperance energy. So very balanced, very at peace, very unfazed. You are unfazed. You do not care about the past anymore. This is that space where you've healed. Okay? And this person, especially the past person, may try to stick around as a friend. I don't feel like you are giving them another chance. I kind of see that your eyes are closed. You kind of don't care. So they may try to message you. They may try to reappear and be friendly with you. You do not care. You're busy. Okay? Some of you may feel that way towards the new person as well. If they treated you like you were nothing, or they just were so cold to you, they couldn't give you the time of day. You know, now you have a wall up with that person. Some of you, you watched them. You looked at something on their social media. You saw something. Okay, you may have seen them, you know, weighing their options out with other people, flirting with other people, giving attention to other people in any kind of way. But meanwhile, they were cold to you. They did not have time for you. They did not have any kind of emotion for you. Rejection energy. And you're an Empress. You're a King of Pentacles. It's like, it's kind of a slap in the face. It's like, how are you going to treat me like this? I'm putting an effort to you. I should not be chasing you, first of all. Second of all, I know my worth. You're going to be cold like this, or you're going to reject me, or you're going to be cutting with your words to me and closed off. But I'm seeing some things that you're doing. I don't trust this. Okay, so that could be some insight for some of you. That could be how you were feeling with a new person. It could even be the old person as well. I feel like there's a lot of similarities, a lot of mirroring. And that could be why some of you have a wall up now with the new person, if there is a new person, okay? Because they are reminding you of the old person. The old person did the same thing. And you know your worth now. You know that you don't deserve to be treated like that. So it's like you're going to move on, focus on your business. Okay, you could have two people here up at night over you. I do see that here, two people. So like I said, there is 3 people in this reading. Now, not all of you have a new person. But like I said, it kind of looks like this new person isn't even really a person in your life. It's somebody that rejected you or stonewalled you. And now they're obsessed with you. Okay? So, you know, try to think of who that may be. Some of you, it may not be a new person, like I said. Different storylines here for different people. All right, you guys, so let's take a look at blessings and let's finish the reading. What are some blessings coming in for my Aries? Wow, new business. It says learning new things. It says abundance, money, patience, and strength, passion and dreams. It says independence, success, and strength. Wow. That goes with everything I've been saying, you guys. You are coming to a blessing of a new business. You have an idea, you're going to take action into it, okay? It may be connected to passion and dreams that you've had for yourself. And you are going to go through some ups and downs. Okay, you may stress out about this job. This job may stress you out sometimes. You're so dedicated to it. You're so committed to it. You're so focused on it. Some of you are obsessed with this job, this work that you do. And you may be closed off to everyone else. And you're like very mysterious and people are losing their shit over you. And you may be losing your shit behind closed doors over a business. You know, starting a business can be hard. Sometimes things happen and but you're going to push through, and I feel like you're going to be very successful. Affirmation, it says people telling you things about you. Clarity and confidence boost, and confirmation. So you have a blessing coming in of affirmation. So this is an energy where people are affirming things about you. Could be with your business. You could be getting a lot of good reviews. People are affirming that you do a good job, that you have an amazing product, or that you're an amazing service provider, whatever it is that you do. Some of you could even be receiving affirmation personally. Friends, family members, people that admire you. Oh, you inspire me. You're such a good person. You're so talented, this and that. Okay, you're so strong for what you've dealt with, whatever. People are going to start telling you things about yourself or about your business, and it is going to boost your confidence. Okay? Beautiful. Let's get one more. Confidence boost. It says looking and feeling your best. It says money. It says love coming in. It says dating and success. It says procedures, glow up, and makeover. So that's exactly what I was picking up here. It's like you actually may be coming up into a glow up energy, where you're looking really good. Okay, not only that, but you have money. You may have new love, or you may be, weighing out your options. Some of you may be getting to know this new person that may have, stonewalled you, or you are this person. Maybe you were very cold to someone new and you needed to move on. And now it's like you're ready to kind of talk to them. You're ready to open up. Okay, put it where it belongs. But yeah, either way, there's a lot of confidence coming in. Okay, new business, money, success, people telling you things about yourself. Beautiful. Now, if you guys like this deck that I use on my channel, Damaged Confessions, I recently released Damaged Confessions Part 1. Okay, this is 100 cards of my master deck that I use on my channel. The master deck that I use contains a total of 178 cards, and this is only part of that, okay? This is what it looks like, okay, you guys? It's got beautiful holographic backs, holographic edges, okay? This is the exact deck that I use on my channel. If you guys are interested in this deck, you can find it in my website, www.𝕯𝖗𝖆𝖊𝖘𝖘.com. Okay, you guys, so that is your reading. I hope that everything resonated for you. If it didn't, feel free to check your other signs. Don't forget to hit that like button so you can get notified every time I post a new video. Thank you.